Good morning and welcome to Leadership Tip Tuesday with Coach Ellis. Hey, this is a day I spend just a few minutes talking to leaders, emerging, existing, and exiting leaders about the principles that will help them lead well. And it doesn't matter whether you're leading a major corporation or a small church, a international nonprofit, or just your family. The leadership principles are pretty much the same. So I want to talk to you about what I call the turtle truth. A couple weeks ago in my backyard, looked out the window, and my two Rottweilers were, they were going crazy over this little bitty spot in the grass. And so, Reginald, I looked out and I said, well, what's that? It's a rock they're playing with. And then the more I looked at it, I said, that's a turtle. So Lady D, as we looked out and saw this turtle, said, well, let's go out there and check it out. So we put the Rottweilers up, went out and grabbed this turtle. There was this box turtle on its back out there in the middle of the grass, and obviously had been harassed by the two Rottweilers. I don't know if the Rottweilers had picked him up and threw him around or tried to chew him up, whatever the case is, but obviously had been harassed. So we picked the turtle up, brought it back, put it into some water, to let it clean itself off when it determined that it was still alive. And the turtle sat in water, underwater, for about, for several minutes before it finally poked its head out, came up breathing, went right back underwater. And we watched this turtle for about 30 minutes get comfortable in its environment of being inside this bucket. And then the turtle started, the neck came out, then the neck came all the way out, then the legs came out, and pretty soon the turtle was swimming around the water. What we noticed is that as we got closer to the turtle would go back into its shell and go back underwater. Eventually, we said, we were debating whether or not we were going to keep the turtle or, become a turtle petting zoo or something. And then we said, we're just going to let the turtle go. So we put the turtle on the concrete on the porch. And we were debating whether or not we're simply going to take the turtle, put it over the fence, take it out front, let it go. And then, Lady D said, just let it figure itself out. So, Michelle, what happened was that when we left the turtle alone, and we backed off, the turtle began to move. And then across the 50 yards in my backyard, which in my estimation, from a turtle's perspective, had to look like forever, the turtle started moving. And with a quickness, it wasn't quite as fast as a dog, but the turtle moved with a quickness toward the direction of the back gate. 10 minutes later, the turtle is at the back gate. It'll go about 10, 15 feet, stop, survey its environment, and keep going. And meanwhile, we're inside the house going like, oh, look at the turtle go. Oh, don't go there. Go left, go right. Talking to the turtle from a distance. Finally, the turtle gets to the back gate, burrows itself under the gate, and disappears. The reason this is important, and the reason I think this is a leadership principle, is that it teaches us a couple of things. First of all, when you see somebody in trouble or in a bad situation, it is the right thing to do to intervene to make sure the situation does not get worse. Next thing you do as leaders, you put them into a safe environment. You bring them in, you put them in the water, you clean them up, you put them into an environment they feel relatively safe, and let them begin to explore their environment with boundaries. And once they get comfortable in the boundaries, then we're free to remove them from those boundaries and put them into open expanse. And then watch. Turtles, like people, do what they do. And so this turtle took off toward the fence. As people, as leaders, as what we do with our folks is we put them out and let them go, and then we'll go back to doing what they naturally do. So if they've been great performers, they'll be great performers. If they're cashiers or if they're basketball players or if they're computer analysts, they'll go back to doing what they do and they'll find their way to their goals. Meanwhile, as they're struggling to get to their goals, as the turtle is walking across the grass, we were coaching from a distance. Go left, go right. Don't do that, but never interfering with their progress. I don't know if the turtle heard us or not. We were inside yelling at the turtle. Kind of like watching TV, yelling at the TV. That's what we were doing. But the thing is, we were coaching from afar. Leadership principle there is, it's okay to let folks find their way and coach them from afar. And what you'll find out is if you rescue them out of their dilemma, Put them in a safe environment with boundaries. Gradually remove the boundaries and let them go. Coach them from a distance. They will reach their goals. And ultimately, isn't that what leadership is about? It's not about getting folks to do what we want them to do. It's about helping people maximize who they truly are, reach their personal goals. If they can reach their goals, they'll work relentlessly and tirelessly for your goals. Hey, I'm Coach Ellis. Remember the turtle principle. If you have thoughts, comments, put them down below or contact me at coach@elliscrum.net or catch me on Facebook at Coach Ellis. And remember, the turtle truth is rescue them, put them in a protected environment, release them, coach them from afar, then celebrate their victories. Have a great, wonderful One Tabas Leadership Tip, Turtle Truth Tuesday. God bless you. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.